Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a hip and shoulder mobility class facing the back of the reformer. Just some fun little moves using the strap. But we're going to start with our foot bar all the way down. I just have one yellow spring on, which is one light spring. You're welcome to go for a medium to start off if you need a little bit more support. We're going to start with just a little bit of planking work to warm up. So I'm going to drop my knees down onto the carriage. My toes are tucked under on the platform and my hands are just in front of the shoulder blocks, making sure that the knees are directly under the hips, wrists directly under the shoulders. And we're just going to start with a cat-cow. So tuck the tail, draw the belly button in, lifting up, rounding out through the spine, and then drop the chest, stick the bottom out behind you, looking forward, take a nice arch. Let's go again, rounding up through the belly, and then arching, dropping the ribs down. Keep going like this. Finish the last one here, and then let's find a nice neutral spine. So that's our flat back position. We don't want to collapse through the lower back. We want to keep a little tuck under, keep the belly pulled in, tucking those toes. Let's start with a little hover. So we're just going to lift our knees about an inch up off of the carriage and then lower back down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. When you lift, try and hold it for about 3 seconds before you lower back down. And try not to let the carriage move here. If you don't like being on your wrists, you can always do this on your forearms. It will just be a little bit more challenging. Let's go for 2 more like this, then we're going to add on. Try not to have those elbows locked as well, just a gentle bend in the elbows. On this next one, we're going to lift, press out to a plank, bend those knees to come in, and then lower it down. Exhale, lift, press your legs out to straight, bending back in, and lower the knees down. Keep going like this. Try not to collapse through the lower back here. Let's do 2 more. On this next one, let's keep the knees lifted. Pressing out, bending back to a hover. Go for 3, 2. On your last one, hold it out there and breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the carriage in. Sink back into a little child's pose. You can roll out the wrists if you need. All right, I'm gonna sit down on my left side so that I can place my right knee into the long loop. So I'm just gonna thread the loop up to just above the knee. If your straps are tiny, you might need to put it on your foot, that's okay. And then we're going to come back around to our hands and knees. And I'm going to have my right hand to the outside of the right shoulder block. And my knees are kind of over to that right side. Strap is running outside of my arm. We're just going to start with a little donkey kick type motion. So sweeping that leg up nice and high behind you. And then bend it back in. Sweeping up behind you. So just like in our planks, we don't want to arch through that lower back. And the strap should be kind of running against your arm right now, that's all right. If it's annoying, you can always bring your knee a little bit further out to the side. But we're not going to be here for too long, then we're going to add on. Try and keep both hips facing the carriage. And don't worry about how high you lift, just make sure you're feeling that glute squeeze. All right, we're gonna add on, let's lift that knee nice and high. Keep the knee high as you rotate the knee out to the side. Drive the knee into your arm and then lower it back down. So big circles now, sweep it up. Turning out with the hip. Bringing that knee in, slow and controlled. Make the circles as big as you can without those hips rotating. You want to keep your hips facing the carriage, not turning out to the side like this. All right, we're going to reverse it now. So swing that knee in, open it out to the side as high as you can, sweep it back, and then rotate the knee down again, lowering down. Open up and out to the side. Pull all the way behind you, rotate down, coming in. Keep pressing out of the shoulders. Let's take one more. And then rest the knee down. You can have a little roll out of your wrist carefully if you need. And this time we're going to do the same thing, except we are going to let the hips turn. So like what I showed you not to do, this time we are going to do it. And you should get a lot more range through that hip. All right, coming back into that position now. Make sure those wrists are under the shoulders. This time you're going to sweep that leg back, open out to the side and twist your hips. So I have more weight in my left hand than in my right. Sweep it up, lower back down, recenter. Sweep back, rotate, open the hips. So this time you should be able to get that knee quite a bit higher. Think about trying to get it all the way up to your shoulder. Let your body go with it. One more here, then we're going to reverse it. So this time bring the knee in, open it up to the side, big sweep back. Rotate the knee down, hips square off, bend the leg in. Open up, twist, and lower. as big as you can. We've got 3 more. Last 2. And last 1, lower it down. You can sit down on your carriage. Carefully take your knee out of the strap. And hang that strap up. And then we're going to rotate onto our knees facing the back of the reformer. We're going to break this up with a little bit of shoulder mobility. So I'm going to grab onto that strap we were just using, which is the right strap, in my left hand. Sit up nice and tall. Body is up tall, shoulders are dropped down and back. We're going to start by sweeping. So palm is facing back. Sweep that left hand to your side. Open it up to the ceiling. Palm will face forward now. Lower it down. It can be a little bit tricky holding onto the strap. It might be a little bit confusing, but once you do it a few times, it makes a little bit more sense here. So we're sweeping back just till your hands roughly at your hip or maybe a little bit further back. Reaching up, palm faces forward, lower down with control. So it's like drawing a big circle. We're still on that yellow spring, so it shouldn't be too heavy. If you do need though, you can just grab onto the long loop. You can also be in a high kneel if you want it a little bit harder. Last one here. And then we're going to reverse it. So palm faces down. You're going to open that arm up to the sky. Sweep the arm around. And then let the arm come back in front. Palm faces down. You're going to lift up. Shoulders are down the back. Big circle out to the side. And release it in front. Try and keep the chest facing forward here. Last one here. All right, we're going back in the first direction. But similar to with our hip, I want you to let your chest rotate with you. So palm is facing back. We sweep the arm back. Rotate the chest to the left side. Reach the arm up. Palm faces forward as you lower it down. Sweep it back. Rotate the chest. Big circle up and over. Lower down. Just be careful because you might get stuck on the shoulder block. So just go slow. We've got 2 more in this direction. Rotating the chest. Sweep up. Come forward. Last one. Good. We're going to reverse it and again letting that chest rotate. So you're going to pull the strap up, turn your chest to the left, big sweep down and around. Again, lift up, twist, big circle with that arm, down and around. Let it flow smoothly. We've got 2 more. Last one. And relaxing down. Let's hang that strap back up on the peg. Have a little shake out of the shoulders if you need, and then we're going to go straight to the other side with that shoulder work. So working that right arm now, I'm grabbing onto the short loop of the left strap, so the opposite strap here. Starting off with my palm facing me, sweeping the arm to the side, open it up to the ceiling, palm faces forward as you lower back down. Keep the ribs pulled in. And for this round, we're keeping the chest facing forward. Last one here. And then we're going to reverse it. So you're lifting the arm up to the sky first. Open out to the side and sweep it forward. Exhale, lift up, out to the side, big circle. I know this direction is a bit more challenging, so again, if you need that long loop, it's always there. We've got one more here. And relax. All right, this time we're going back to the down first, but we're gonna let the chest rotate to the right side. So we're sweeping back, rotate, lift up, and relax forward. You should be able to swing that arm quite a bit further back. Let the circle flow. We've got two more. Shoulders are relaxed down the back. Last one. And we're going to reverse it. So this time we're lifting up, then rotate the chest as you sweep down. Exhale, lift, twist, big circle around. Slow and controlled. Two more. Last one. And relax it down. Have a little wiggle out. Shake the shoulders out. Grab a quick drink if you need one. And then we're going to go to the other side hip series. All right, guys. So this time we're going to sit down on the right side so we can place our left knee in the strap. So I'm grabbing the strap, threading it just above the knee. I'm going to swing around, find my way to my hands and knees. And again, my left hand is to the outside of the left shoulder block. Other hand is in between the shoulder blocks and the strap is running outside of my arm. We're just going to start with those little donkey kicks. So sweeping that knee up nice and high, squeeze the glute and lower back down. Take this moment to find that core connection, not letting the ribs flare, not letting that lower belly sink as you lift the leg. Squeezing the glute. Try and keep even weight over both hands. Last two. Last one. And we're going to take it into our circles. You're going to sweep that knee up. Keep the hips square as you rotate the knee out to the side. Bring it in and lower down slow. Sweep up. Open the knee without letting the hip rotate. And then lower. 2 more in this direction. Pressing out of the shoulders. We're reversing it now, so open the knee out to the side first. Pull, sweep it back. Knee faces down, and then lower it down. Open out. Sweep around. Lower with control. We've got 2 more. Last one. And lower it down. You can sit back on your heels for a moment just to roll out those wrists if you need. And then next up, we're going to do our hip rotation version. So this time, when you sweep the knee back, you're going to let the hips turn out as you draw your circles. So heading back into that position, sweep the leg back behind you, rotate out to the side, turn your body, bring the knee to your shoulder, lower back down, square it off, sweep up, rotate out, nice big circle. Keep going here. Keep strong through the shoulders. 1 more in this direction. And we're going to reverse it. So sweep the knee in, open out to the side, turn it out. Big circle around. And lower back down. Slow and control, flowing through this. We've got 2 more. Last one. And lowering it all the way down. Nice work, guys. Sit back on that right side. So you can take your leg out of the strap, hanging it back up. And we'll just take a little glute stretch. So I'm just going to sit on the edge of the carriage, crossing one ankle over the other knee. Sit up nice and tall. You can press that knee away from you or have a little lean forward into this stretch. And then switching sides. Let's just quickly stretch out that shoulder too, bringing one arm across your body. Hug it in and think about dropping that arm that's being stretched off the shoulder away from your ear. And then make a fist with that hand, bring it into your side, and then grab onto the elbow and try and pull it to the midline or to the middle of your body. Let's switch sides. Bring the arm across your body. Drop the shoulder down away from the ear. And then make a fist, bring it into your side, grabbing the elbow with the other hand. Let the back of the shoulder open. releasing, and we are all done, guys. I hope you had a great session, and I will see you in the next one.